Hey you guys, what's going on? My name is Matt, and if you are new here, welcome to the channel. Usually, I'm posting things like reaction videos, my own personal music, and sometimes even education videos. But over the past month, I have been neck deep in making Vlogmas videos, and it has been so awesome. Every day between the 1st and the 26th, I put out a brand new video in a vlog style format that was basically documenting my journey through the month of December. And let me tell you, we had some serious highs and some serious lows during that month. But I thought the experience was incredible because I was able to sit down after I was done filming all those episodes and take a look back at the whole entire month and realize how much has happened and how much has changed just over 26 days. And it got me thinking, what else has happened just in the year of 2020? And that's why I'm putting this video together for you guys today. It is a recap, a review of the year of 2020. And I know things have been awful this year. We've had the pandemic, we've had just a bunch of crazy things happening this year, and we can take a look at those things and we can dwell on them, but we can also take a look at all the awesome things that have happened in our lives as well. And that's what I did this past week. I took a look at all the stuff that happened inside of my self brand. I released a bunch of new music this year. I decided to go head first on my YouTube channel, and there was some other things that happened this year that I want to go over. So let's take a step back, let's go back to the beginning of the year, and let's talk about all of the stuff that has happened just this year on this channel and the rest of my self brand. Alright guys, let's start with the music. How much music I put out this year. In March, I dropped the Inlight EP, and that was a collaborative work with my best friend Alex, and we'd been working on those songs for an extended period of time. We were so excited to be able to release that music into the world because this is like the first actual release as a solo artist. It was a 3-song EP, and you guys showed so much support for all of that music. I got well over 3,000 streams this year on that EP, and I want to thank you guys so much for the amount of support that you have shown that music so far. When did I release let's see. Alright guys, I'm putting this video together and I realized that I never stated what EP I was getting ready to talk about. I'm getting ready to talk about the New Winds EP, and it got released in August. But quickly after that, Alex and I got to writing again and started putting together some more music. And some of these songs were songs that we have written together years in the past. One of them was even written over 8 years ago. The song is called Greatness. I remember sitting in our old youth group sanctuary with Alex, and we sat down and wrote the lyrics to that song, and who would have known that 8 years later we would have gotten brought back up and fleshed out and put together and put out on an EP. It just goes to show that sometimes content doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes it takes years for it to actually come to fruition, and that is okay. If you have content, if you got videos, if you've got music that is just sitting on a shelf and you're wondering if it's ever going to be worth anything, do not worry. Let it sit there for a little while and revisit it in a couple months or even a couple years with a new refreshed mind. It could be something completely different, but exactly what it was supposed to be, and that is what happened with this song. And we had a couple moments like that as well with some other songs on that EP, and I would love to sit down at some point and tell you guys the story behind those songs. And if those are some stories that you guys would like to hear, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to sit down and record some videos explaining what those songs meant to me. Now, inside of that vein of old music, I decided to pull out some riffs that I was writing since I was in high school, and this is the only song that I wrote, recorded, and produced by myself this year. And this song was called Stars, and we released it as a single. And like I said, I wrote the guitar riffs for this song back whenever I was in high school, and I was so excited to release this song out into the wild. It tells the story of my deconstruction process, and I would love to talk to you guys more about my deconstruction process in the future, but that is not for today's video. Today's video is us just talking about the year of 2020. So with that being said, those are 8 songs that we released into the world this year, and I am so glad that you guys have enjoyed that music and that you guys have shown the support that you have already. Thank you guys so much, and if you guys love the music, share it with somebody else. It's as easy as just sharing a link on Spotify to somebody through a text message, or even posting it onto your own social media. You never know what sharing that song could do. It could open up the conversation for something even greater. Thank you guys so much for your support with my music. I appreciate you guys so much. Before I leave the music, let's go over some stats real quick about the amount of streaming that happened with the music this year. We had a total of 3.5 thousand streams on Spotify, 181 streams on Apple Music, and 450 streams total on YouTube. That is a grand total of over 4,000 streams total this year. Thank you guys so much. Now, let's move on to YouTube. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on this section, only because I think I'm going to do a year of 2020 analytic video for you guys here in the next couple weeks. But I do want to glance over some of this information to let you guys know how much growth we've seen just here on this YouTube channel. It started with me just posting weekly. I wanted to see if I could create some kind of culture or some kind of community here on YouTube. So I decided to dive in, and I started with the series band building. And what I did was take some of the expertise that I think that I have and talked about the practices of helping build a better band. And I did that over a few episodes, and I saw some really good growth during those videos. But during that process, I realized that I was kind of running out of content already. I was watching a video by Sean Cannell from Think Media, and he brought up a very good point. Sometimes it takes time for people to really find where their niche is, and so just post videos is what he said. Just keep posting until something lands. And so that's what I started to do. Quickly after the band building series, I jumped into some educational type videos outside of band building, but it still was music related. I talked about how I get my music onto Spotify, how many streams I get, and what kind of money I make as an independent musician. These videos help grow my channel even more, and that's when I decided to dive a little bit into my analytic videos. And you guys have watched those analytic videos in the past, and they're nothing special, but I wanted to share them with you guys so you can see what small growth on a small YouTube channel looks like. Also, here on my YouTube channel, part of my music has grown because of the music videos that I've posted. I released my very first produced music video back whenever I released the new Wins EP, and it was for the song New Song. I was so excited to release this music video out onto the internet because I've always wanted to film an actual music video, and this was a huge accomplishment for me this year. And I had one of my best friends, his name is Hunter, he shot the video for me and I was able to edit it. It was a great collaborative work, and I was so glad to be able to put that out into the wild. But also, just a couple weeks ago, I released the music video for Stars, and that was the second music video I put out this year, and I shot and recorded and did everything all by myself because it has been pandemic time and it's been a lot harder to do a lot of those things. So I shot it by myself, I edited it by myself, and if you haven't seen either one of those music videos, you can click down in the description below and I'll have links to those as well. But if I were you, I would definitely click this link right here. It's going to take you to all of my music and you'll be able to check out the music videos there. And I was seeing growth, I was seeing subscribers come in, I was seeing views come in, and then I decided to post my first reaction video, and it was to the song Dear God by Corey Asbury. And when I posted that video, it did something that I have not seen on my channel yet. It started to explode. So I decided to keep making more reaction videos, and they just kept growing. And I realized that this could be one of the things that helps grow this channel even more. So every Friday from then on out, I started posting reaction videos onto this channel, and I kept seeing growth. I kept seeing new subscribers. I even got Elevation Church to leave comments on one of my videos, and they called me out on one of them, and I had to follow through with the call out. That being said, I saw substantial growth on this channel, and I could not have done it without y'all's help. So thank you so much for liking videos, for subscribing to my channel, for turning on bell notification. And by the way, if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and click to subscribe to this channel and turn on those bell notifications. But you guys also shared my videos, and that meant so much to me as well. So thank you guys so much. It continued to help grow this channel all the way into December, and that's when we started Vlogmas, and I kept seeing growth during that time period as well. Honestly, December was one of the best months that I've ever had. Now, there's a couple factors that go into that. One, I was posting every single day, so the view rate was definitely going to be higher, but I picked up subscribers during a time period where it really wasn't informative. in any way. It was more of an entertainment factor, which was great. And that's definitely a direction that I want to go in my channel, is to not just be an educational channel, but to be some form of entertainment, which is why I post things like music and reaction videos and those kind of things. So that being said, with all of that interaction, I'm sure you guys are wondering statistically what that looked like. Well, I just want to let you guys know that we picked up 110 of you guys this year. 110 of you said yes, that you were wanting to subscribe to this channel and you were wanting to follow. And that number in itself means so much to me. I could not continue to keep doing what I'm doing here, or have the energy to keep doing what I'm doing here, without your continued support. And that means, like I said, I probably said this 1,000 times already, but it means so much to me that you guys are following here on this channel. And if you haven't said hello yet, and you've just kind of been creeping along on the channel and hiding out in the background, go ahead and leave a comment down below and say, hey, I want to get to know you guys so much. Can you guys hear that? Someone outside my office is using a leaf blower. On top of the 110 subscribers, we had over 205 watch hours this year and a total of 4.7 thousand views. And you're probably wondering statistically how much is that in comparison to last year? Well, I'm not going to tell you that on this video. You need to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications, because I will be putting out an analytic video showing you guys exactly how much growth that actually is here on this channel. Now let's move on to some other things that have happened this year. These are a little bit smaller because they haven't gained as much traction, but they still definitely are part of what we're doing here in this community. And one of them is my Patreon page. I opened up my Patreon page back in the middle of the summer, and I've had a couple of people continue to donate every single month over on my Patreon page, and that has helped so much in the growth of this channel and the growth of my music and everything else. That money has gone to buying new plugins for recording music, has gone to buying new camera equipment and new lighting stuff, and has gone to different small things that have helped make this channel even better as the year has gone on. So for the people that are continuing to give on my Patreon page, thank you so much for giving there every single month. And if that is something that you guys want to get involved with, I'll have a link in the description below that'll take you straight to my Patreon page, and you can see all the different levels of donations that you can give. And the last thing that I want to announce, on top of everything else that has happened this year, is the opening of my merch store. I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and as a musician, this is a huge part of putting out music, is wanting people to buy your merchandise. And even though it hasn't actually happened yet this year, it is part of all the growth that has happened. And today I am launching my merch store out into the wild for you guys to be able to purchase some of those t-shirts. I have 4 different designs on the page, and I'll have a link to that store down in the description below for you guys to check out. I'm hoping you guys love the merchandise, and this is all because of the momentum that we have built so far this year. But guys, in a nutshell, that is it. Now, there was some other crazy things that happened this year, but that was outside of what I'm trying to build here in my self brand. I would love to be able to talk about those at some point, but that is not for this video. This is just for the community that we're building here. So thank you guys so much for the continued support. And if you're wondering what 2021 is bringing, well, we've got a lot of things planned coming at you guys at the beginning of the year and for the totality of 2021. And actually, next Friday, you guys are gonna get a vision casting video that's gonna be talking about all of my goals for the year of 2021. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, you turn on those bell notifications, because I want you guys to know the exact second that video goes live. And so that way we can get excited together about all the things that we're gonna accomplish in the year of 2021. Thank you guys so, so much. I love you and I appreciate you, and I will see you guys next week.
Do you remember the stars swirling around our heads?